All right, we're going to show you how to do an elk skull cap, and we only have 3 minutes, so we're going to get to it. The guy that brought me these antlers, they were split right down the middle, as you could tell. He wanted to do something different with it in the beginning, and then in the end ended up wanting to do a skull cap. So I'm putting it back together using the JB Part A, Part B weld, and it works out really great. Skipped a step here. I got this little mount and kit from a website called Bear Sense LLC, and it's a great little kit. Gives you a great how to put the plaster or put the skull cap on the back of that little mount. Put plaster of Paris on there, make sure you have a nice even dome, sand it all out, and then comes the real fun part. And this is a very necessary step. It's going to be in between the skull, the mount, the plaster, and the actual leather that will be on the outside that you'll see. But it's necessary because it gets rid of any bumps or unevenness that you might see if it was just leather. It's just like a little white cushion foam blanket piece type thing that you'll end up cutting the excess stuff off of. But it's really important that you pull it very tight, get rid of all the creases, and staple it on the back. And then you're going to do the same thing with the leather. Now for both of them, there's instructions in that kit, but all you do is make 2 cuts from the back end at an angle, coming down from close to the corners down to close to the middle of the white cushion or the leather, and then cut 2 circles so it fits around the antler bases real well. And again, you want to measure, you want to make sure you're leaving yourself enough room on all 4 sides of that dome, because on the leather especially as well, it's really important to get all those creases, any loose spot pulled real tight and stapled on the back. Once you do that, you're going to have those 2 cut marks down behind the antlers towards the back. You just cut strips about 6 inches long, maybe 2 inches wide, and fold those in half or in thirds. That way you don't have an end piece of leather. It has a nice folded edge. And then do the same thing. Glue those up to the bases of the antlers, staple them on the back, and then I just took a smaller piece of rope, wrapped it around the base of the antler a couple times so it got rid of any gaps that you might see between antler and leather. And then just screw it to the plaque through the back. Have your wife check, make sure it's straight. That was an important part because I had
There
to
you have
fix
it.
it.
Really, in the end, not very difficult, pretty simple, and a great looking mount. If something ever happens to like your nose bones on there, when you find some sheds or have a skull cap, whatever it is, this looks fantastic. So thanks for watching.
All right, I cut myself off there. Had to fix it, but it ended up looking fantastic. So if you find yourself with just a skull cap, try this out.